Question is how many times do you have to train in order to see results as a beginner in jiu-jitsu? Doesn't matter if you have school or work 2 to 3 times in a week, you can definitely find time for that. Last thing that you want to do is now you're out for 6 months, now a break, and once you get back into it, now it's gonna be harder, right? I have a dummy in my room. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Hello, this is podcast number 3. So my name is Stefan, and I'm here to help you supplement your jiu-jitsu journey with some workouts, right? So question is how many times do you have to train in order to see results as a beginner in jiu-jitsu? So for me personally, if you're just starting out and seeing if jiu-jitsu is the right sport for you, I'd say about 2 to 3 times, right? Just 2 to 3 times. You can work around that with your schedule. You can, doesn't matter if you have school or work 2 to 3 times in a week, you can definitely find time for that. And I'd say if you got like a 9 to 5 job like I do, and you're just starting out jiu-jitsu, 2 to 3 times is a good amount of number, because first of all, you're just introducing your body, right? You're introducing your body to the sport, and you don't want to go all in, because you don't want to, the last thing that you want to do is get injured. And once you get injured, now you're out for 6 months, now you gotta now you gotta take a break, and once you get back into it, now it's gonna be harder, right? So I'd say 2 to 3 times a week if you're just starting off. And once you start like loving the sport, I'd say about intermediate level, like maybe about 3 times a week minimum, right? That's a good frequency when you're doing jiu-jitsu. 3 times a week, there's no harm in that. Like, could be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Or Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and then Sunday you just rest. So intermediate level, I'd say 3 times a week. And once you start loving the sport, and if you really want to see like progress, I'd say at least 5 times or more. I guess like that's like professional level. I know some people like train twice in one day, but that's for professionals, or you want to take your jiu-jitsu to the next level. Obviously, like try doing twice in one day. But if you really want to see improvements though, like 5 times or more, so I would say for me personally, because I still have a lot of, I have a 9 to 5 job, I have YouTube, I have all these things that's going on with my life. I usually do 2 to 4 times a week. It's not a lot, but it works in my schedule. Minimum twice a week, minimum. Like there's no bargaining around that. Like I can't just say, maybe my muscles are sore from workout from the other day. Like no, like there's no bargaining. Like 2 to 4 times a week, especially like I'm a smaller jiu-jitsu player, so if you're a smaller guy, you really have to rely on technique. You can't rely on your strength alone. But if you want to grow, if you want to improve your strength and everything, make sure you like and subscribe and follow for more, because I know in this channel you will learn a lot of workouts. You will learn how many times you gotta train jiu-jitsu, and we can grow together, as a short kings or smaller guys in community. But if you're a smaller guy, like your technique has to be crisp, it has to be good, right? You can't rely on your strength against bigger opponents. So I'd say you really have to go as frequent as you can. So for me personally, 2 to 4 times works for me, not including the ones where like I have a dummy in my room. I'm gonna show it to you guys. This is a dummy. That's what I do sometimes. I train usually 2 to 4 times, and not including the ones where I train in the house. So yeah, I guess that's honestly the good frequency to do if you want to see some changes, you want to see some progress, at least 3 times, I would say. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, let's keep this going.